Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. Now in today's video, we're going to be profiling clean energy technologies, CETY for short. This one is focused on heat and waste recovery solutions. I'm excited to talk about them, but before we do, please take a second, hit the like button, you guys. It's a big help to myself and the channel. It's also 100% free to do and helps get this content to other people like you who may find value. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to join. And let me know in the comment section below if you're currently holding shares of clean energy technologies, what your thoughts are on this sector overall, and your outlook or price target for the end of 2024. Now with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video, we're going to be profiling Clean Energy Technologies Incorporated. Ticker on this one is CETY, CETY on the NASDAQ exchange in the United States. This is as of Tuesday, March 5th. You can see they were down about 2.5% on today's session to close out just shy of 66 cents US and seem to be hovering around that support level in the high 50s or low 60s as we've seen since the start of February. Now, as the name implies, this company is focused on designing, producing, and marketing clean energy products and integrated solutions that focus on energy efficiency and renewable energy. They've got a number of different business units that we're going to learn about in today's video and a well-diversified business plan or strategy entering 2024. Now, because this is our first time covering clean energy technologies on the channel, I wanted to start off with their corporate website. I'll leave this linked in the video description below. As the name implies, this is an eco-friendly or clean energy solution provider for an ever-advancing world. And you'll see the word solutions littered throughout the presentation here, really focused on providing that end-to-end planning, integration, and operation of these systems and solutions, whether you're talking about renewable, energy efficient solutions, the design, building, and marketing of these solutions, or the partnerships with some of these rising leaders in the clean energy solution space. And a little bit further down the page, you can see the underlying theme here, you guys, is zeroing in on global decarbonization through their suite of zero-emission heat recovery solutions, combined heat to power, and waste to energy products, as well as engineering and manufacturing solutions focused on other energy efficient and environmentally sustainable technologies. And we're going to talk about both the heat to power and the waste energy products next up in the presentation. Now, earlier I said this is an end-to-end solution. You can see they're involved in the design process, the electronic design, software design, mechanical, industrial design, the engineering, manufacturing, and project development. And as you'll see later in the presentation, hundreds of installed solutions across the planet to really support this underlying desire to become carbon neutral or reduce their carbon footprint. Now, moving along here, you'll see both a tab for heat recovery and waste to energy solutions, plus some examples of how these products are being used in a variety of different industries currently. So I quickly wanted to run through what the heat recovery and waste to energy platforms are all about. And this is a business unit that's been in place since the mid-2000s. HRS, or Heat Recovery Solutions, has been designing and building systems to convert wasted heat into usable electric power, with their Clean Cycle 1 technology being installed over 100 times, and their Clean Cycle 2 technology being a step up with a 140 kilowatt gross power rating. Now fast forward to current times, CETY is continuing to develop on this Clean Cycle 2 platform and installing heat recovery solutions again around the world, with a variety of their components and success stories listed on the website below. And as mentioned, here's a view of the various different components involved in the heat recovery system. Now the next component of CETY is waste to energy. This has been a problem that's plagued societies and cities for years and years, you guys, what to do with all the waste that's produced by our communities, with many jurisdictions now implementing large systems to eliminate waste at the storage location. Now, obviously the benefits here, you don't have to ship or transport this waste, and in the case of CETY, you can actually produce value-added products from the energy that's created from this waste. Now, the system or platform itself is known as HTAP, high temperature ablative decomposition. It's targeted or accommodates things like wood chips, plastic, tires, and other waste streams that are then converted to sellable products, including electricity, green hydrogen, syngas, and biochar. And you'll see that the modular design of the HTAP 5 and HTAP 10 allow for many of these units to be combined to handle annual carbonic waste streams in the neighborhood of anywhere from 5 to 10 tons. And once again, below you can see a number of practical use cases ranging from sawmills to used tires and even sunflower oil production. So now that we understand what Clean Energy Technologies is all about, the goal behind this organization, and the various different solutions or applications that they can provide, I wanted to take a closer look at some examples of this technology in action under the Solutions tab of the corporate website. Again, you can see a variety of different industries, ranging from biomass to exhaust gas, industrial processes, geothermal and oil production, oil and gas, and waste disposal. And as you scroll down on this tab, you can see, again, the core technology, whether you're talking about the heat recovery solution itself, with over 100 installations to date, including their operation under GE. So this was actually an acquisition from General Electric. The waste to energy solutions and their engineering and manufacturing, which again, we talked about being involved in the extensive design, engineering, and manufacturing of this integrated solution approach. Now, continuing along here, you guys, the first one they talk about is biomass. So this is what I just referenced in relation to sunflower oil production. You can see sunflower seed husks, forestry waste, or really any other relatively dry organic-based energy source. And surprisingly enough, 5% of all the energy consumed in the United States in 2022 came from biomass. And if we actually jump into the investor presentation, you can see an image of a biomass installation here focused on wood and harvest waste using the clean cycle units on a biomass boiler. Now the next vertical here is really exhaust gas. So this is untapped resource coming from your current energy consumption, exhaust heat that's often expelled into the atmosphere from a system or process. So you've often seen this on cold mornings. About 2% of global energy consumption comes from harnessing exhaust gas. And what's really exciting about this one is the companies that are now taking advantage of this potential, leading to increased savings and additional revenue for the organization that are identified through the comprehensive analysis of their current energy utilization by CETY or Clean Energy Technology. Now the next one is focused on industrial processes, so integrating smart solutions that can effectively utilize excess heat that's created through industrial processes to actually offset the need for energy to go into cooling. So really completing that symbiotic cycle within these industrial plants. Again, some great examples can be found or images in the investor presentation. The next one is geothermal and oil. Now, surprisingly here, 92 billion kilowatt hours of electricity were generated from geothermal energy back in 2021. So this is an extremely fast growing and exciting new frontier in terms of ways to power our daily life from Mother Earth. Now, as you can see below, these systems efficiently capture and transfer the Earth's heat into industrial processes, providing a reliable and cost-effective source of thermal energy, ranging from district heating systems to industrial applications requiring specific temperature ranges. The tailored solutions from Clean Energy Technology maximize the utilization of geothermal potential. So this is definitely one area to keep an eye on that I would expect to continue to grow in popularity as people are looking for more and more renewable heating and energy alternatives. Oil and gas production, obviously, with an intricate network of collection distribution processes. Waste heat is an inherent byproduct from the compression and pumping stations to flaring, with gas turbines actually rejecting 50% or more of the energy in the fuel into the atmosphere through their exhaust system. So this is a huge opportunity, again, where companies are losing a lot of money and revenue with missed opportunities. And by implementing these heat recovery systems or integrating technologies such as their combined heat and power or CHP system, they can actually convert this waste heat into electricity or utilize it for heating purposes at these facilities. And then last but not least are their waste disposal solutions, which, as we just talked about, not only cuts down on the amount of waste in landfills, but also allows us to generate energy from this cutting edge waste to energy technology. And then below you can actually see a variety of different case studies with these solutions in place, ranging from landfill gas engines and biomass kilns in the United Kingdom, landfill gas in France, a sewage selection site in Bali, manufacturing processes in Italy and Romania, and even the lumber industry in Latvia. Now, what's super cool about this website is if you actually download each one of these PDFs, what you'll find is a full case study on each one of these individual industry opportunities, including the current challenge, the costs associated with this challenge, and the solution that was implemented by CETY. So in this case, harnessing two of the CETY CC2s to produce electricity from the remaining heat at this location. Now, they then talk about funding for the project. And what I really like from an investment standpoint is the performance and the economics of each one of these solutions. So I'd be super curious to hear in the comment section below your thoughts on CETY and these specific use cases or applications. Now, the final tab you'll notice on the corporate website is what's known as CETY Asia. If you take a click on this, you can see this is really focused on their natural gas trading division, which involves a trading operation and the actual sourcing and supplying of natural gas to industries and municipalities through their subsidiaries and joint ventures in Asia. Now, CETY Asia already has received certification to access the China natural gas pipeline network, and as a byproduct allows CETY to access international imports of natural gas and sell through the NGPNG network. Now, this is not only beneficial from a revenue standpoint to clean energy technologies, but it also opens the door for green energy solutions and installations in the Asian market, ranging anywhere from small to medium-sized projects all the way up to clean energy fuels and alternative electric power. So definitely another area to keep an eye on if you're looking at making an investment in CETY. Now, the final thing I wanted to leave you with in today's presentation is just some timing or macro catalysts on the horizon for clean energy technology. Now, it's no surprise that countries around the world, ranging from the US to Europe to China, have aggressive carbon targets or decarbonization plans in place. And as a result of these aggressive targets, you can see in Europe, for example, a 40% reduction in greenhouse gases. A lot of governments around the world and major organizations are implementing policies that are favorable towards companies like clean energy technology. Now, as a result of that, there's grants in place and in many situations, funding arrangements available to companies that are looking to harness this type of solution. So for those reasons, you guys, I definitely think CETY or clean energy technologies is one to take a look at if you're looking for exposure to the clean energy or renewables space. Specifically, a company that's already got a proven track record and installed solutions across the globe, helping their customers from an environmental standpoint and on the bottom line. Now, if you're still watching the video at this point, hopefully you found some value, so make sure you hit the like button, you guys. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, McNallie Money, feel free to join. That's all for now, and we'll see you in the next video.